of this institute is very enthusiastic. We have another rule: connectors each, every, each of, everyone, neither of, everybody, either of. These connectors will indicate singular subject, and that is why we have to use singular verb. You can say, there are 60 students in my class. Neither of them is dull in studies. You can say, there are 10 ball pens in my bag. Each pen is very nice. You can have sentence number 1, neither of them is unwell. Many big number can be used. You can say 100 cows, 50 buffaloes, 50 sheep are there in the farm. Neither of them is hungry. So, though we have talked about many animals, but when you use neither of them, so neither will indicate singular, and you have to use is neither of these animals is hungry. Each student has a book. Again the word each will indicate that it is a singular. Instead of each student has a book, you might say all students have books. Every student has a book. So, every, each of, everyone, neither of, everybody and either of. These words will definitely give us singular verb. When your sentence begins with there, you can find singular verb just after there or plural verb after there, but that singular verb or plural verb depends on the subject which comes after the verb in the statement. You can see both the sentences here. There is a boy in the class and there are boys in the class. In the sentence number 1, I am talking about one single boy. In sentence number 2, I am talking about boys, more than 2 or at least 2. In the beginning, I have used the verb is. In the second sentence, I have used the word are, and that is because of the used word which is there in the statement, a boy or boys. So, singular or plural verb depends on subject, a boy or boys, singular or plural. After the verb in sentence begin with there. You can make many sentences using them. There is a book on the table. You can say there are many books on the table. You can say there is a teacher in the staff room. You can say there are many teachers in the staff room. You can say there is a flower in the flower vase. You can say there are many flowers in the flower vase. Now, the next rule, if there is a title of a book or a title of a movie, or when there is a quote expressing a single idea, it will indicate singular subject, and that is why we have to use singular verb. You can see the example, The Adventures of Oliver Twist is a novel by Charles Dickens. Now, here the underline and italics words is the title of a book, The Adventures of Oliver Twist. When we look at the word itself, it indicates a kind of plural, because we are talking about adventures. It is not an adventure, it is a plural form of adventure, and that is why it is adventures, but it is a title of a book, and that is why it will become a singular subject, and that is why it is a singular verb which will come after that. So, Adventures of Oliver Twist is a novel by Dickens. You can't say that Adventures of Oliver Twist are a novel by Dickens. When you talk about adventures of some person, and if it is not a title, then you may use are. Adventures of Mr. X are really very praiseworthy. We can have another example of Three Idiots. When I talk about Three Idiots, though there are three words and we are talking about idiots, that's plural, but as a title of a movie we have to use it as singular subject, and that's why it will take singular verb. So Three Idiots is a very motivating movie. Two or more nouns which represent a single item or single unit, they will become singular subject, and in that case we have to use singular verb with them, just like this. Bread and butter was his only food during holiday. So here the person takes bread as well as butter, but bread and butter, they are used together, they are eaten together, and they become one single unit, and that's why it will be a singular unit, it will be a singular subject, and for that we have to use singular verb. So bread and butter were his only food during holiday, that will be a wrong usage of the verb. So we have to use bread and butter was his only food during holiday. Pani puri is very nice, is very delicious, is very tasty, is very spicy. Just like that, we can use bhaji pav, we can use jam and toast. These units will indicate singular form, and for that we have to use singular verb. All and some are plural with countable nouns, and with them we have to use plural verbs. You can say some of the students are in the library. You can say all of the students are happy because today is holiday. So some of the students, all of the students, you have to use the verb that is are, and are is taken as plural because we have plural subject. Both the words all and some are singular when they come with uncountable nouns, when they indicate uncountable form. So you can say all of his happiness is due to his result. Some of my tension has disappeared due to your advice. So happiness and tension, these are uncountable words, and though we have used all and some with them, they will indicate singular form of the verb, and it will take singular verb. None is singular with uncountable nouns. None of the petrol has been sold out. Now we are talking about petrol. Petrol is uncountable noun, but again petrol comes with none, and uncountable nouns basically take a singular verb, and here none with uncountable takes singular, and that's why it will take singular verb. So none of the petrol has been sold out. You can't say that none of the petrol have been sold out. None may be singular or plural with countable nouns. When you have to use countable nouns with none, it will be either singular or plural. Both the answers would be correct. You can see the example. None of the students has been selected for the position. None of the students have been selected for the post. None of the candidates has been selected for the job position, or none of the candidates have been selected for the job position. In both the ways you are correct. With plural number of distances, weights, heights or amount of money, it will take singular verb. You can say 1000 rupees. Definitely it will indicate plural. It looks like plural because you are talking about not 1 rupee, but you are talking about 1000 rupees. But when it becomes a sum, when it becomes a number, it will indicate a single idea, it will indicate a single unit, and when it is used as a unit and it indicates singular, it will take singular verb. So, here is this example, 1000 rupees is a very big amount obviously for us. You can say 10 feet is nothing for him, he can jump over 10 feet wall. So, 10 feet is nothing for him. Again, feet is obviously plural word, 10 feet that is plural again, but 10 feet becomes a unit, that is why it will indicate singular verb, and we have to singular subject, and we have to use singular verb with that singular subject. A dozen makes difference. We are talking about a dozen, and you know that a dozen will have 12 numbers in it, but still a dozen makes a difference. So, dozen is a word which will indicate a singular item, a singular unit, and we have to use it with singular verb. Collective nouns are basically singular and they will take a singular verb. You can say my family is a small family. Your family may consist of many people, 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. Oh, 20 people would be a big family. So, come to 5 people. So, my family is having 5 persons. My family was a small family. So, family is a collective noun and it is singular. So, the verb here is. My family is a small family. The Indian army is very strong. Again, in Indian army you can find many soldiers, many officers, but you do not count soldiers, you are not talking about soldiers, but you are talking about Indian army, and army is a collective noun. It will reflect collection of someone or something, and that is why it will indicate singular form, and we have to use singular verb with it. This couple looks very happy. Again, you are talking about couple, and couple will have 2 persons. When you talk about pair, it will have 2 people or 2 things. When you talk about a group, the group is a very nice group. A class will indicate collective noun. When you talk about staff, my staff is very helpful staff. Again, your staff will indicate collective noun and it will be a singular subject, and we have to use singular verb with them. Collective nouns such as cattle, people, folk take a plural verb. Though they are collective nouns, they do not take singular verbs, they will take a plural verb. The cattle are grazing here. You know what is the meaning of cattle. Cattle is a group of animals. It may be cows, buffaloes, sheep, etc. You can say the animals are grazing there. You can say the cattle are grazing there. You can say cows, buffaloes, sheep, etc. are grazing there. But though we have used a collective noun, that is cattle, still it will indicate plural form, and we have to use plural verb with it. Another example, village folk are cheerful. You can say that village people are cheerful. You can say the villagers are cheerful. Again, the villagers indicate plural form. Village people will indicate plural noun, but here folk is a collective noun and it indicates plural, and for that we have to use plural verb, and that is are. Little, a little, much, none. These are used basically with uncountables and they will give us singular form, and that is why we have to use singular verb with them. Little knowledge is very dangerous. That is the example. I need a little water. A little water is enough for me. Much tension has been released, as we have discussed earlier. None of the students has come. So again it will take singular verb. But when we have few, a few, many, it will take plural verb. Few, a few and many, they are used with countable nouns, and with countable nouns we basically use plural verb. A few of the boys have finished their tasks. Few of the students have come to class today, so the teacher will not take any new subject or any new topic. Many students have come to class today, we will take a new lesson today. So in that way, few, a few and many take plural verb. Now this is the revision session. I have kept 4 sentences there. Either Raj or Reena dash there, was, were and am. With either or, if you find both singular subjects, the verb would be singular.